Good morning. This is Gina Fournier. Today is, it's the anniversary of Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 2013. I have had some coffee. It's 8 a.m. This is my YouTube and Facebook diary trying to record the story of my former employer, Oakland Community College, north of Detroit, Mitten, who has launched an all-out attack on my livelihood. It started on April 13th, 2012, which happened to be a Friday. Started at the college in 2005. That month, April 2012, through internal email, it was announced that William MacQueen would be arriving as interim Chief Human Resources Officer. William MacQueen can be read about and be read directly on the open internet. He spent his career as head hatchet man at Oakland Community College, where he spent 10 years trying to fire English teacher John Bunnell. John Bunnell still works at Oakland Community College, and I believe the story is OCC said, "William, can you fire Gina? She won't shut up about putting students first, and she knows way too much about the skeletons in our closet." And this evil man said, "I would love to actually fire an English teacher. Yes, I can fire a female." He tried to fire John Bunnell on sexual harassment charges. You can read William MacQueen's writing about protecting charges of sexual harassment against the First Amendment if you'd like. So he came up with a plan to kill me by way of a witch hunt. Back to that letter. Faculty members, administrators, and students have complained that they currently feel bullied and harassed and or fear for their personal safety. Wow, I am concerned too. Because of your inflammatory statements. Are you saying my words can kill? In person and via email, and erratic behavior and demeanor in recent months. Notice that there are no named complaints because there were no complaints. These are false, secret charges. But jump ahead to Michigan Administrative Hearing, Bureau of Hearings. September 12th, 2013. I am trying to get unemployment insurance. Stooge lawyer from Butzel Long, Robert Boonin, gives the judge the information I've been waiting for. He names the people who have made these false secret claims. Now, I know who they are because I've worked at the school since September 2005, and department members in my English department at the Royal Oak Southfield campus have been bullying me in order to control the annual schedule for years. But Boonin helps me out by naming them. I have crossed them out of this document to try and honestly meet YouTube's requirement for privacy. We will call one of the parties Bully Teacher A. Another party, Bully Teacher B. And the third party, Bully Teacher C. These bully teachers have a long history of bullying. This is an email chain from October 2008. The English department was doing what it was supposed to be doing at my insistence. We were discussing and coordinating the annual teaching schedule on behalf of students. But this is something teachers at the school did not want to do. Control the schedule, control your own life. Limit your amount of work and maximize your income. Throw the students under the bus. A dean shows classic OCC, out-of-date, teacher-first mentality. Here's the dean's email to the entire English department. This will launch years of officially bullying me as condoned by the union and the administration. At the risk of answering this out of turn, while some of these points may be valid, they appear to be presented in a way that suggests one way is the best way. Language such as students who don't take me for Comp 1 tell me it was a breeze unfairly indicts your colleagues, when it may be that students haven't gotten adequate preparation from a different institution, even a four-year institution. I think you must be very careful in your response. In other words, take care of the delicate skin of Michigan Education Association teachers who have never been graded for their performance or held accountable in their lives. Personally, what about professional concerns? Personally, although not a faculty member in English, the important parties here are nouns, and they're called students, but you can't convince people like OCC and Old School Union Shop to put the students first. I would take offense at this, and I would be angry. Here's a dean inciting not professional response, but personal angry response that is nonsensical and not supported by the faculty contract or any idea of academic integrity in higher education. Here's my response the next day. I respect your opinion, I told the dean, but I don't think it presents fair, accurate analysis. I am simply reporting what students say. Plus, OCC data supports the claim of grade inflation / low standards. Please spend more time reflecting. I constantly thought that the teachers and the administrators needed just as much information as the students, frankly. Suggesting to the group of my peers in the English department that they should be mad at me personally for sharing ideas, not attacks, and furthermore, ideas with support is not at all welcome nor helpful. And please, the dean of the English department in a community college setting supported by taxpayers should be able to quote fairly and accurately if you are going to quote, which he did not do because, frankly, a union shop, I am now totally convinced, works against excellence and works towards mediocrity. The mediocre hire the mediocre. This is what I actually said, and it's fair. And these are ideas well established outside of OCC. Students aren't prepared. The biggest complaint I hear over and over from students who didn't take me for Comp 1 is that Comp 1 was a breeze or easy or a piece of cake, and that Comp 2, the next course in the series, is so much more difficult. When the series isn't consistent, it's not fair to the students, yet this was not a concept Old School Union Shop teachers could even fathom. The students? David James, a tenured MEA-protected faculty member at Orchard Ridge campus who is still employed by the college, pointed out a few discipline days ago. What an ironically named event. The contract called for the entire collection of English teachers across all campuses. OCC is a multi-campus, bureaucratic heavy, at the top, system spread throughout a very large county, Oakland County. We were supposed to get together twice a year to do things like discuss and coordinate the annual schedule. This was the coldest group of people I have ever met. We spent the minimum amount of time, maybe 20 minutes a year, voting the schedule through by acclamation. There was no discussion and no coordination. One year, David James pointed out that discipline-wide, OCC hands out way too many A's and B's in Comp 1. Disappointingly, the discipline seemed unmoved. I was constantly in trouble for doing my job, putting students first, speaking fairly, exercising academic integrity, my First Amendment rights, and putting the students first. But